So today we are going to talk about tree data structure. So what is a tree data structure? A tree is a popular data structure that is non-linear in nature. Or in a simplified way, you can think of a tree like your folder structure in your computer. So suppose you had a folder A, and inside you had a folder B and C. It's possible, right? We created a lot of folders. So A, B, C, and inside B you have another folder D, and inside D you have another folder E. It is perfectly fine and easy to understand, isn't it? This is basically what tree is. Trees, and you can, as you can see, that this is not a linear data structure like arrays, linked list, stack, queue. How we store array, like this, and linked list or something like this. As you can see, they store the data in linear fashion, but in case of tree we don't store in a linear fashion. This is like hierarchical data structure. So that is what is tree. And but our subject of discussion today is binary tree. So since we know that binary does mean zeros and ones, so what do we mean by the binary trees? We mean that a tree is a binary tree when a tree can have at most two children. Means it can have 0 children, 1 children, 2 children, but not 3 children. But other trees can have 3 children, but in case of binary trees we can have at most 2 children. Is that clear? I think it is. So now you have a doubt like what is children, what is root. So let's talk about some few properties of the binary tree. So first talk about the root, and I will tell you later the most important properties later on. So root, what is the root? The topmost node of the tree that has no parent. You get it? This one is that these circle things are called nodes, and these lines which connect the nodes are called edges. So the topmost node of the tree that has no parent means it is not successor from any other node. It is the one which describe all the trees basically. So, and you can only have one root per tree. Okay, that is root. I think it is much clear. And now the most important thing, children's. These are the children. So let me decide the proper definition for the child node. The node which is the immediate successor of a node is called the child node. So this is a child node, but for which node? For this node only. This node or not? This node, this three node for this 5 and 6 are called parent, but for this one is called children. You get the point? The node which is the immediate successor, this node is the immediate successor of our one node. So this is called child node of the one. Got it? This and 5 and 6 are the immediate successor of 3. So this 5 and 6 will be called child node of the 3 node. This is kind of a reference thing. Got it? Now talk about leaves. A node that has no children is known as the leaf node. As simple as that. Does this have anything? No, this doesn't. Does this nodes in this level, are they have any children? No, they don't have any children. That's why they called leaf node. So you can think, imagine, or in your mind these three trees as the real tree, so you can get it much clearer. What in real life, leaves are the like last thing in a tree, like the outermost. So and also in data structure, leaves are the last, which doesn't have any other child nodes, so they called leaf. And now talk about subtree. So let me down 3. So what is a subtree, if you ask me? So this is a subtree for the node 1. This is also a subtree for node 1. Get it? and this is a subtree for node 2, this is a subtree for node 2, this is a subtree. So let me recite the definition for you again. The subtree of a node is the tree considering that particular node as the root node. As clear as that. This tree, if we just think about this tree, which is the node? This one, like 2, 4, 5. Think about like this. So this is our node. This is like that. So they are the subtree of the one node, they are the subtree of the two node. Basically you can imagine it like null. If that doesn't point to anything, that does point to null. Yeah, this is much more like logical to you to think about that. So now let's talk about the types of binary tree. There are basically 5 types of binary tree we here are going to talk about. First one, the full here I say BT is like short form of the binary tree, you get it, right? So what is now full binary tree? A full binary tree is a tree which has either 0 or 2 child. You get the point? Like this is a node, this can have only 2 or 0. Like this is not possible, this will be wrong. You had to have like 2 or 0. 0 is fine, but you can have only one children from a node. So I think this is very simple, I don't explain it much. So now second one is complete. So what is a complete binary tree? Here you have to like 2 properties of the complete binary tree you have to keep in your mind to identify the binary tree much more clearly. All the labels, yes, I forgot to mention something about that. Something about trees is that there's one thing called label. Like this is one label, this is another label, this is another label, and you basically it's level 0, it's level 1, it's level 2. Get it? This is a level, this is a level, yeah, the last level basically it's not last level. So yeah, so in complete binary tree what we have is that all labels are completely filled except the last level. Did you get the point? All levels had to completely filled except the last level. And the second point is, in the last level all the nodes must be as left as possible. Cool. Let me draw a diagram for it so you understand in a much clearer way. Is this a complete binary tree? Indeed it is. Like all the labels are clearly filled, and so we don't have to check it, right? So now is this a binary tree? Is this a complete binary tree? Yes it is, because all the labels except our last level has completely filled. Like we can have at max 2 children, so it has 2 children, right? So it is also a complete binary tree. Now is it a complete binary tree? No, it isn't. Why? Because in the second point it has specifically mentioned all in the last level all the nodes must be present as left as possible. Means you can't have this one, you should be have like this, then you can fill this one, because first you have to fill the left one, then the right one. Get the point? So yeah, I guess complete binary also clear. Now is our perfect binary. So what is perfect binary? All leaf nodes are at the same level. This is the most important thing you have to remember. All the leaf nodes are at the same level. Means all the leaf nodes are same level. Yes it is. is all the leaf nodes at same level? No, it isn't. Like we had a leaf node in level 1, and here we have our other two leaf nodes at level 2. Is it? No, it isn't. But it is. It's as simple as that. They're very simple. So now we had other two kinds of tree, which are like fourth one. Focus. Yes, focus now. Balanced binary tree. So what is a balanced binary tree? The height of the tree at max could be log of n. So height of tree at maximum log of n. And what is n here? N is represent the number of nodes. So if we take example, like if our n is basically equals to 8, so what will be the log of 8? 3. So here what do we mean? Here we mean for a tree which contains 8 nodes can have maximum, at least at max can have the 3 height for that particular tree. So we will talk a bit more about the balanced tree later on, because the evil tree, red black tree are all the comes under the balanced tree. So we'll talk about later on. So now let's talk about our last tree, which is degenerate binary tree. What is degenerate binary tree? Tree in which all the internal nodes have only one children. Means a skewed tree, like something like that. This have this. It's some. Does it something similar to you? Yeah, it is. It's like something linked list sort of thing. So what is degenerate tree? Tree in which all the internal nodes have only one children. I think everything is clear, and now let me show the code representation for the tree. Code. On Java, like we will create a class for our node, and we will have an integer data. You can have any sort of data, but you usually work with integer data. And we will have other two pointer to the same type of class, the same type of data, basically left and right. Left basically means the left children, and right basically points to refer to the right children. And also we will have a constructor, public node, which is just basically set our data to key, like data equals to key. Yeah, that's all for today.